What's going on, everyone? Zach here from Ghoul School once again, where we dive into all things creepy and cool, and today we're taking a look at Dentata by Immortal Masks. So Dentata here is from Immortal Masks, and we've talked about the company in a previous video, so I'm not going to go into full detail about them, but I will touch on a few topics. Immortal Masks is a San Dimas, California-based effects company producing some of the best silicone masks in the industry. For me, this one was a little bit of a strange buy. Not normally a clown person, but something about this mask drew me in, being the fact that when you look at it, you can see that it's made of pure nightmare fuel. So, with that being said, let's just go straight into pros and cons of this one. So getting into the pros of this one, there are so many to list off, but for starters, let's talk about the paint job. The fact that this mask already looks like human skin, but then is covered in this gross, dingy grease paint that's cracking and fading in certain areas, it almost looks like the character has put it on and sweat through it after a night of horrors. They've done so many subtle little things that you'll probably overlook at first glance. For instance, look at the eyebrow here. It's actually painted to mimic the top lip of the mouth in each eye. With the eyes being said, let's talk about the sculpt. This thing is, like I said before, pure nightmare fuel. The fact that there's mouths in every orifice is terrifying. I don't know about you, but this just doesn't sit right with me, and in the best of ways though. The cheekbones have that classic horror pronounced cheek look. It has this very slight, kind of impish nose that suggests more of a demon side to the character, and then this huge, menacing grin that will surely terrify your dreams for years to come. And if that wasn't enough for you, check this out. Immortal Masks went ahead and added another mouth on the back of the neck. So as you're wearing this thing, you turn around, you tilt your head forward and back, the back of your neck is talking. And that just makes the hair on my arms stand, and I probably won't be sleeping for the next few weeks after I see someone coming at me in this thing. That being said, let's get into the darker side of this mask and talk about some of the cons. So to touch on the cons of this one, I'm going to make it short and simple. There really aren't any, so I'm going to have to just point out a few things that are just my personal preferences that probably don't matter to you. The first one being the eyes. In this mask, unfortunately, you can see the wearer's eyes behind the teeth, but that's okay, because with a small application of grease paint and maybe some contact lenses, it actually might add to the overall appearance of the character, making it look like this demon clown has eaten someone's soul and they're trying to escape from within. The same thing arises with the mouth. As you'll see in the movement video, you can see the wearer's mouth behind the teeth again, but with a simple balaclava or some grease paint, that can be fixed as well. My only other thing I'd like to bring up, and I know that Immortal Masks stands behind all of their products, and if anything ever goes wrong, get a hold of them and they will work with you to resolve the issue, is the teeth. The teeth are made out of dental acrylic and added into the mask after the mask is cast. My only concern with that is I'll be interested to see if any of the teeth fall out over time. I have faith that they won't though. I've known a few people that have had this mask and that's never been an issue, but we'll see. That being said, let's look at a movement video. So to sum this one up, as of the taping of this video, this mask retails on Immortal Masks' website for $600 for the base model. Now Immortal does offer a few different paint jobs for this character. This one specifically was a one-off with the added hair option, but in my opinion, it was well worth it. As someone that works in the effects industry out here in Hollywood, I can tell you that putting an actor into the prosthetics to achieve this same look would take upwards of 6 to 8 hours. On the flip side, with the mask, you have the ease of popping it on, taking it right off, and having the same repeatable look with the added comfortability for multiple days. That works the same for the haunt industry as well as the theatric side of things. Guys, there are no real cons to this mask. It was just me being nitpicky. There are only pros. This mask is sure to give you nightmares. Alright, if you liked this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right there, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so you're notified anytime Ghoul School comes out with a new video, or we stay on top of all things creepy and cool. Until then, stay spooky.